Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 2546 Southwest Sherwood Drive here in Portland. We are located underneath the house. We're just outside the man door entryway in the basement. Directly underneath the little decking here outside that door, you have a 3-inch ABS cleanout. I'm going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water's running. We're going to swap over to cast iron here right as we go under the dirt. We'll zero out right here and off we go. Alrighty, we've hit the main here at about 134 feet. It is a small miracle we made it this far with the length and configuration. So, and my guess here, I will try my darndest to get some idea where this thing goes. This is a very tricky spot to do locating because of the sheer hillside back here. But I will try to at least get an idea as to the direction the line heads off. Being that we're out at 134 feet right now, what a lot of these lines do is end up going down to the base of the hillside to take advantage of the slope. And based on the turns I'm seeing so far in the line, it looks like the line is doing that. But we'll try and verify that. Alrighty, I've turned the water volume down here to just about nothing, but I need to keep a little bit of water trickling to the line. You'll see that as we pull back. just because of the amount of gravity I'm pulling against in the turns, I need a little bit of lubricant in the line there. So normally I wouldn't do that, but we kind of need some on this one. So you've got a ball of toilet paper right up in front of the camera right now. We saw that right as I started to pull back. There, that's going to be accounting for most of the standing water that you see here at the end of the line. Even if that water didn't disappear at all after that toilet paper left the scene, it is still a meaningless amount of standing water. At the base of a 135-foot drop like that, that standing water has zero bearing on functionality at all. The only reason that toilet paper stopped up there is because my camera was in the way. So, anyway, not the kind of stuff I'm concerned about there. Got way too much gravity. If you blocked and backed up out of a belly like that at the base of this kind of drop, you are flushing some crazy stuff down your line. Like a whole roll of paper towels. It would take something like that. And just based on the sheer steepness that we're going down here, what I think the line is doing, as you face the house from the street, I believe the line is, it heads kind of towards the left side of the property line and then turns and then shoots down the hillside, based on the turns I saw there at the beginning. And if we can't get every bit of this figured out here based on the locate, Portland maps, city records on these older homes are usually very good. And they'll give you a diagram. And this is a very rare and unique line that it remains cast iron all the way out to the main. It's very uncommon to have that. If you're going to have old pipe materials, cast iron is the stuff you want to have. It holds up much better than what would normally be here, which is concrete and or clay pipe. If we had those pipe materials in this line, you would probably have a root intrusion about every other pipe joint going down the hillside. Cast iron is very tough pipe. Get back into our furthest out turn. Once we kind of get an orientation on which direction we head off from that turn, be able to guesstimate pretty nicely where the line ends up terminating. Most likely down where that walking path is at, or at least at the base of the little ravine before the walking path. Just about every ravine in southwest Portland has a main lateral running through it. It's very common. But you may very well have some kind of easement. Have to check with title on that, but it's commonplace to have a easement out here because these lines, or at least the city's mains, are often running through properties. All right, we're going to try and locate here. All right, so the line's doing exactly what I thought it was doing. So it shoots towards the left side property line. But it turns, straightens out, and shoots off down the hill underneath the home. It doesn't get outside the footprint of the house. Where the line ends up turning to then shoot straight down the hillside. It's about 10 feet or so in from the far left side of the house. Anyway, the cast iron here is held up quite nicely. It's in very fair condition for its age. You've got a little bit of scale to build up in a few spots, like right here. Some of that's going to be related to my camera going to the line. Probably knocking a little bit loose. You've got a little chunk there. I mostly mention that if you're newer to older homes like this with cast iron, although it's a very tough pipe product, it has a rougher texture to it naturally. Undoubtedly, there's, you know, you probably have some cast iron running through the home that doesn't have quite as steep as an angle as this exterior pipe does. You just want to be a little more vigilant as it relates to not putting improper stuff down the line. And I include flushable wipes in that category. That's the kind of stuff. That's one of the few things you have to worry about, even with a line this steep. Wipes, tampons, paper towels. Tampons less so. It's those paper products that are not intended to go down the line. They tend to snag up quite easily in cast iron. Anyway, beautiful looking sewer line there, especially considering its age. Great flow all the way out to the main. All the pipe is intact, in good condition for its age, and very clean. Sewer line is functioning properly at this time.